and girls, I can't believe it. We made it to the end of the Joseph story. Wow, today is the last devotion looking at the story of Joseph. We've learnt so much. Boys and girls, do you remember some of the things we've learnt this term? I know I have. Do you remember the 3 blessings? Do you remember the 3 promises God made to Abraham? He promised land, he promised offspring, lots and lots of children, and he promised blessing.
Hey Tash, do you remember when you wore your dressing gown?
Yeah, I do, Barn. That's because I was trying to teach the boys and girls that Joseph was the favourite son of Jacob, and the brothers were really, really jealous of Joseph.
Hey Tash, do you remember when I threw you in that pit?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't funny. I was trying to teach the boys and girls all about Joseph's brothers when they threw him in the pit and sold him as a slave down to Egypt. It wasn't very nice. But don't worry, God had a plan to protect and save Jacob's family through one man, despite the evil deeds of Joseph's brothers.
Hey Tash, do you remember when I scared you and threw you in prison?
Yes!
Just behind a gate.
That wasn't even funny. You scared me. I was trying to teach the boys and girls how Joseph was thrown into prison because Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph. But don't worry, God had a plan to protect and save Jacob's family through one man, despite the evil deeds of men. God wasn't going to forget Joseph.
Hey Tash, do you remember when I kept waking you up when you were trying to sleep?
No! Oh! That's not funny. It wasn't funny then. It's not funny now. I was trying to teach the boys and girls all about how God used Joseph to interpret the dreams for the cupbearer and the baker, and then for Pharaoh himself. Because God was always still with Joseph. He was looking after Joseph.
Hey Tash, do you remember when I called you on the phone to apologise for waking you up?
Yeah, I do, Barn. I was trying to teach the boys and girls what happened when Joseph's brothers visited Egypt. You see, Joseph was now the prime minister over all of Egypt. God raised up Joseph to be second in charge under Pharaoh. And his job was to store the grain for 7 years of abundance and then sell the grain during the 7 years of famine. Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to get food, not once, not twice, but 3 times. On the first and second time the brothers came to Egypt, Joseph showed the brothers mercy. And the brothers said sorry to Joseph and to God because of their sin. And then Joseph and his brothers were reconciled back together. They were reunited as a family.
Hey Tash, do you remember when we ate jam?
Yeah, I do. It was really tasty. I had apricot. I think you had strawberry.
I like strawberry with champagne.
Oh. I was trying to teach the children that God used Joseph to preserve Jacob's family. On the 3rd visit to Egypt, the whole of Jacob's family moved down to Egypt, including Jacob. Wow! You see, boys and girls, God had a plan to protect and save Jacob's family through one man, despite the evil deeds of men. God was always working to secure his promises for his people. You see, God keeps his promises. Jacob's family did become very large. God's promise of lots and lots of children came true. Jacob's family became the great nation of Israel. And not only did God bless Jacob's family, he also blessed the nations through Joseph. God keeps his promises. But one promise was still yet to come true. Just like Jacob, Joseph was buried in the land of promise in Canaan. Because one day God would rescue the Israelites from Egypt and take them home to Canaan. Just like Jacob, Joseph had hope in the future promises of God. And through Jesus, we know that God was and always is working to bring about his plan of salvation, to save the world from death because of our sin, and to give us a future hope with him. Oh, what good news we have! If we say sorry to God and we trust in Jesus and we obey him, then we can be friends with God forever. Joseph. Clap, 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 clap. God keeps his promises. God has a plan to protect and save Jacob's family through one man. Despite the evil deeds of man, down to Egypt. But God was always still with him, put in prison. But God was always still with him, raised to rule. To save the world from death by famine, raised to rule. To protect and save his family, God keeps his promises.
Boom!
Bye, boys and girls. It was lovely to see